own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They're going to ride this running back. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run it from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. Hard-hitting tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Looking for space to the left. He's got the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense in hurry and low. They'll put the tight end in motion. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help plenty of ground to cover for the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
On the run, it's Daniels. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes his man miss. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to get to him. Pressure coming. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set. First down. The give from the gun. Ball is free. He picks it up. Still on his feet.
Man, what a break.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Pulls it in. At the 40, there he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's starts this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the big fella. Man, just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. They'll leave it with him. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. They're bringing heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Caught. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a deep man. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Keeps looking downfield. He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming after him. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Gators get enough for the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front in this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but You needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock. So good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Daniels. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's right on target. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give them the lead. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Arnold. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Getting some heat. Caught over the middle, it's Mitchell. This senior showing great toughness, takes the hit, and still puts the ball on target. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Touch pass on the run. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Give to the running back. Fakes his man out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for space, it's Daniels. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. The Gators are marching down the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Gators want to move quickly. They'll try it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Using the quick game. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Gators have pushed it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Daniels. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense lining up quickly. They feed him again. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. When they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drop. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. Jumped on top of the pile.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd knows when to bring it. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. Splits the uprights. Good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you